Let me tell you something. When it comes to narcissistic people, they will do whatever they can to make you feel like you're the bad person for trying to live your life. Here's a perfect example, and it just pisses me off. My mom, I asked her to watch my dog before I go out of town next week. And I'm like, this is where I'm going to be going. This is what I need your help with. I'll pay you. And it's an older dog. He's quiet. He's good. Yes, we've had problems with her dogs attacking him, but I don't know which one's more stressful. Taking him to the borders and having him in a strange location, having to have more vaccines that he doesn't need. He's already had his vaccines for rabies, and it's already showing that it's affecting his body. He's like almost paralyzed. He's almost paralyzed from the waist down. Like he's just dragging his legs. And I don't want to put any more toxic crap inside of him. I really don't. And oh God, I don't want any more Bordetella. I don't want any more of that poison inside of my dog. I don't. So I don't know what to do. And I'm just trying to live my life. I want to experience the world. I want to have a wonderful time while I'm just gone for just 3 days. And I wasn't going to tell my mom. I was going to go like maybe ask a neighbor or like a friend that I could hopefully trust, if I have any friends I can trust, or people in general, and pay them. You know, it's not like they're just going to work for free. I will pay you, $50 a day or $100 a day. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. And I just want my dog just to get food and water. He'll be out on the deck. He's got shelter. He's got what he needs. Just out on the deck, check up on him. Here's food, here's water. Anyways. And so I was like, you know what? I'd rather have my mom take care of him. He's no problem. She loves him. He's a family dog. And then my mom's like, oh my God, I can't believe how selfish you are being. I don't need to have any more problems. I'm already having problems with my neighbor and all that. And you're going to be going out of town? What is wrong with you? First of all, I don't get out much. I just work, home, work. That's all I do. That's my life. I don't have a social life. I don't. I try. But whenever I try, I don't know. The flies just disappear. I don't know. I try to have friends. I've tried to have a boyfriend. I don't know what happened to that one. I don't understand. And I'm just being myself. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not crossing boundaries. But if you cross your boundaries, I will cross mine. You disrespect me and I'll put you in your spot. But, with all that shit aside, it's like you have the audacity to tell me I'm being selfish when I'm just trying to live my life just for 3 days. I'm not hooking up with anyone. I'm just doing me, trying to go to a convention, have some fun, make new memories, meet new people that are like myself and unique and conspiracy theorists, and just have a good time. Just for 3 days. For the first time in my life, out of my comfort zone, instead of just go home, work home. And you have the audacity to say that to me? What the hell's wrong with you? All right, fine, I'm a selfish twat. But would you have ever had your parents, when you were working for the airlines, have you say, oh, you're being selfish. We want you working at a bank that your parents think it would be best for you. And you're going against our judgment. How dare you? You're being selfish. We want the best for you. And here you are disrespecting our authority. You see how I can... I don't know, when she found out, sorry. When her parents found out that she was with the airlines and not at the bank like they wanted her to, he didn't like it. Her dad didn't like it at all. He was mad. But she didn't give a shit because this was her dream. This was her job that she wanted, to travel for free around the world. She showed her apologies and said, I'm sorry, Dad, but this is what I want. If you love me, you will support me in this. Like any parent should. Yes, you'll have your disappointments, but it's your child. If it makes them happy, you should be happy for them. She had a great career with it. the airlines really showed her a lot. It showed her the world for free. I mean, it's a win-win. But nevertheless, I don't understand that. And I understand my mother's elderly. It's just like, I wish my mother's neighbor would just fuck off. I really do. I really do. And I sent a protection spell for my mother's property and for my mom. Nothing out of malice, just don't cross this line. For as long as my mother's boundaries are, especially in front of her house, in front of that neighbor that purposely put her house there. Here's the road. Here's my mom's property. Here's my neighbor's house and property. You see what I mean? It's right there. So the double yellow lines. That first line is that neighbor's property, where do not cross this line, is what I set up in my mind. And my mother's line is on the other side, right next to it. Just a little space. You know how the double yellow lines are on the road. You stay to yours, she will stay to hers. My mother is not a problem at all. She minds her own business. She's a good woman. She is. She's strong. She's smart. She's a hard ass. Because I'm being selfish because I want to live my life. But here I am sending protection spells for you because I worry about your well-being. I'm a selfish person? Make that make sense. Fine, whatever floats your boat, lady. I don't get it. I don't freaking get it. How can a narcissistic parent be so narcissistic and tell me I'm being that way when I'm trying to help you in protecting your property from a distance? Sending you love and light and protection and guidance. Saying, Mom, we need to salt your property. I had to salt my property when weird shit was happening. Guess what? It worked. It worked. We need to like cleanse that house because I know I see shadows in that house. And I don't know whose shadows those are, but I don't like it. There's too many damn things in my peripheral vision I see walking and floating. It's like, are these your spirit guides, Mom, or are these your demons? I mean, my God, which one are you? I mean, you need to freaking have a rabbi or a priest in that house because I never liked that house anyways. Oh, my God. But it could be her attachments. Who knows? I mean, she can flip on a switch like that, but I don't know. Only she knows. And I'm the selfish one? Make that make sense. Turning tables, are we? Oh, my God. So apparently I have 3 days off instead of being at work today. I wanted to at work today. I actually thought I had 2 massages today, but no. They're like, be on call. I'm like, no, I don't want to be on call. I want money. I don't understand. And that's the thing. My mom said, instead of taking him over here, and I understand now, I'm having problems with my neighbor, why don't you go board him in a boarding facility? Spend more money, stress the poor dog out. I can't do it. I might as well just stay home. I mean, but it's like, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. And the last time I tried going and living my life and having a fun time with some people that befriended me and actually wanted me to date their son, I just wanted to hang out with him. I didn't want anything else. He wasn't attractive enough or a desire enough to actually lay with, which I never would even want to because his teeth were, he had purple gums, which was terrible. But anyways, he was a nice person. And I was just being nice to him. Anyways, they invited me to their house in Ohio. And I was like, great. So I told Mom, I said, hey, I have to watch the eclipse in last year, the eclipse, or a few years ago, whenever it was the solar eclipse. And I was like, yeah, diggity dog, yeah. So I told my mom long before this date was ever going to happen. Mom's like, no, I'm not watching I have 2 Germans. I'm not watching Shiloh, because Mom had Jude at the time. You need to find a boarding facility. I called around. Finally, I found a place that could take him. I paid the fee, which was it was $400 or $500 for his size, because he's a big German Shepherd. He's a big boy. And I said, okay. I had everything packed and prepared. Mom and I even went to the thrift store to find some bedding, and I even bought food. I bought toys for him. I mean, she even bought a few toys for him just so he could have our scent. I mean, like, we went through it. We spent the money, and I was prepared. And the week of, a few days actually after, I think, it was the week of it, Mom's like, oh, you know what? Just bring him over. I was like, excuse me? She's like, just bring your dog over, and I'll take care of him. I was like, no. Why? I just spent all this money at a boarding facility that I have booked for him. I'm not going to cancel now and not go on my trip. Please, she was begging me and crying. Please don't go. I have a bad feeling something's going to happen to you. Seriously? Please, please, please. Like, she convinced me. Just watch it here with us. Watch it here with us. I was like, I want to be, and she was like, Toronto has bad people, and what if you get taken? I'll never see you again, and blah, 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 blah. I was like, why do you always have to think about the worst? Why? I'm not trying to think the worst. I said, well, you're not helping the situation. But as I think back, I hate to say this, but those people were pretty creepy. The mother especially. Like, the mother wanted... Because she was my client for massage, and she eventually had me go to her house, which was fine, and I would massage her there for 2 hours. But we would talk more than massage. And she just really wanted me to hook up with her son so bad. And, oh my gosh. The thing was... The first date, I never told I eventually did, but I told my mom, but I don't know. I met him at his parents' cabin, and it's nice and all that, and we were supposed to hang out. And so the mom's like, go to Atlanta and just, because there's nothing around here to do. And she was right, of course. She's like, go to Atlanta and make some memories and have fun. We were supposed to go ice skating. And I've never been ice skating. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And while we're at the ice skating rink, I literally had like an ESP with his mom. And we're hundreds of miles away from each other. Shit happened. And I had this feeling like she tapped into my subconscious. And she says, don't go skating. Don't hurt your back or you'll break your ankle. I have a bad feeling. Like, I had her voice in my head. And I'm like I couldn't shake it. And apparently it caught the attention of the woman that was trying to hook us up to go get our blades. And he looked at me and he's like, are you okay? I says, I'm sorry, but your mom's trying to contact me. And he looks at me and he's like, what? Is your phone on you? Like, where's your phone? I said, it's not that kind of contact. And of course the woman's like, what the hell? What the hell? I was like, I'm so sorry. I could not ignore it. It was a strong message. And I says, let's not go here. Let's go somewhere else. I have a bad feeling. Oh, I didn't tell him that in front of her. I said, you know what? Thank you for your time. Like, I made an excuse to get out of there. Let's go somewhere else. We went golfing, which was so much fun. It was so much fun. I love golfing now. I love it. Anyways, so we went there, but then, as we're getting our golf balls and our drinks, no alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. He got soda and I got a coffee. And there were some really nice looking guys in Atlanta, the outskirts of Atlanta. Wow. And I'm not attracted to black men, but this guy, he was tall and muscular and good looking, chiseled face, beautiful eyes. Oh my God. And some women were beautiful. Atlanta is I can see where a lot of beautiful people go to Atlanta. Anyways, or they call them peacock people, the peacockers or whatever. So what happened was, as we're doing that, there's a couple that's just a few tables away from us. She was so pretty. She was young, maybe 16, no, she's probably 18, 20 maybe. And her boyfriend, you could tell, was a difference, maybe a difference of age. He was nice looking too. But I did not dare look over there. I looked at the person I was with. I was, like I said, I was not romantically interested, but in my loyal heart, I look at the person I'm with. No one else around me. But then I saw him constantly looking at this chick with this beautiful dress on, like not an evening gown, but you know how people in Atlanta like to be sporty or be flashy, and like she was cute. I looked at her a few times, like, gosh, she's got style. I could learn how to dress like that myself. Nevertheless, he could not keep his eyes off her. And I was like, you son of a bitch. After everything I've told you about my ex and what he put me through stretching his goddamn neck, you have the audacity to disrespect me like this? Okay, bitch. Two can play that game. So I made it obvious, like, ooh, I wonder what he's doing. I wonder, and even our waiter, I was hitting on him, like, I made it obvious. I was hitting on him. I was pissed. I'm like, you're not going to disrespect me, ask me out to Atlanta, and then gawk at somebody else while I'm here with you. What the hell are your parents even teaching you, bitch? And your mom wants me to hook up with you? Hell no. I don't need this shit again. I don't want it. So that was the last time. Not only that, when we came home to that, I was like in his small little smart car, which is a radioactive bombshell. I don't like those cars anyways. It's great on gas, like $20 a gallon, and you can go 120 miles. Not really, but you get the idea. A gallon. I was nauseous to my stomach. I was like, I cannot be with someone who's already shown me my ex shit. Anyways, I was like, I'll be damned. I'm not repeating that shit. I'm done. And so, we get to his mom's cabin, and I'm like, I'm trying to get out. Like, oh, and his parents are just engaging me. Oh, how did it go? And what did you guys do? And, oh, we went here. And I says, you know what? I said, without her even telling me, I says, I had a feeling you were contacting me and not going ice skating. And she looks at me, and she's like, okay, tell me more. I says, he's told me in my head, don't go ice skating, go somewhere else. I have a bad feeling about breaking an ankle. And she's like, oh my God, how did you know? Oh my God. She says, I was sending you, especially you, a message. Don't go. I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling. I was like, so it's true? She's like, yes. She says, you can ask my husband. And he's like, yep. She was pacing in the kitchen like, I don't think they should go ice skating. I have a bad feeling they might break their leg. Something bad's gonna happen. Like, she was anxious. And yeah. And I was like, holy crap. So I feel it. I don't know if it's in the back of my head coming to the front or the front coming, but you feel a pressure. You feel their thoughts, and it's in here. It was crazy. And I'm like, okay, that validates it. You can send messages abroad from long distance away through the mental telepathy aspect. It is very valid. So that was that. And then while I was trying to get out, because I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to just get up and go, It starts pouring rain. And I'm like, shit. And it's late as it is. I had to get back to my mom's. Because I needed to. Anyways, I was like, I gotta get going. I'm so sorry. Thank you for your hospitality. It's been a great time. I gotta go. And the mother's like, well, it's raining. You can spend the night with Dusty and spend the night in his room. I was like, excuse me? I'm not spending the night with your son. We're not even a couple. We're just talking. Oh, it's okay. We won't even know. We won't even listen. What? The fuck? Are you kidding? You crazy woman. Why? Why? God, why? How do I find these kind of people? You know how to find them? Yes, Mom, I know. Thank you. No. I'm not. No. But it's raining. I says, I'm not going to melt. I'm fine. I got pissed. I was like, I gotta go. Bye. After that time, she wasn't the same. She was not the same. Because I think she got upset because I wouldn't sleep with her son. Why should I? Your son is like, not attractive. And you, as a mother, pushing him like that? Hell fuck no. No. Why? Who are you to push that on anyone? I told my mom this eventually. She's like, you are kidding. She's like, you're not talking to them anymore, are you? I was like, hell no. Hell no. She hasn't contacted you? Hell no. It's been 2 years. 23 was it eclipse, I think? I forgot. But I know it was a few years ago. It's like, my mom was like, oh, she wanted you to get pregnant and then marry her son. I was like, not ever, Satan. Never, Satan. Never. Evil woman. Ooh, creepy. Creepy. Yeah, that's some sick shit. But yeah. But that was the other time. And so my mom's like, just bring your dog here. And eventually I never went. Because they live next to not Nestle, the Loch Ness Monsters domain. They lived in a cool place. I mean, I just wanted to live my life and explore and do things and just have a new memory. Say, yeah, I've been to Ohio. Yeah, I've been here. I've been there. But no. Because of the fear tactic that my mom used. Please don't go. Something bad's going to happen. Oh. But the funny thing is, I think maybe my mom is right. Because I eventually told her this dream prior, the week of me going up there with them. I had a dream of an older lady, which this woman was older. You know, she was older, which is nothing bad, but... And so I never go into their house. Of course, in my dream, I went for however. And I walk in the door, and there's like steps onto the side, and then there's a hallway to the straight, to the kitchen or whatever. And then there's a side door here. And it's like a little den, like a small den. There's a rocking chair. And there's the older woman, his mom, or some woman, like a woman, sitting in a chair, rocking. And I walk into the den, just a few steps. And there is a hole, like a den, like a half a circle thing on the side of the rocking chair. And there's a snapping turtle in it. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, you have a snapping turtle, or some kind of turtle. I think it was a sea turtle. Oh, you have a turtle? Oh, and I went over to touch it. It was really nice, really pretty. It was like leathery feeling. And then I realized it was laying eggs. Lots and lots of ping ball eggs in the den, in the hole. And I'm like, oh my God, she's laying eggs. Yay! I was so excited. And the woman was just kept rocking. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. But like witchy. Very witchy, long white hair. Creepy. Her vibe was very off-putting. And then while I was checking to see how many more eggs she was going to give, before I even knew it, a crocodile, alligator, whatever, reptilian, goes and kills all the eggs. Eats them up. I stammer back in shock and in horror. And I'm like, oh my God, it just ate the babies. Oh my God. I was horrified. And it kills the turtle. I was like, you know how you're like frantic, you're like, I can't believe this, I can't believe this. And the woman says, oh, don't worry, honey, it's just the way it goes. No emotion. Oh, it happens. It's supposed to happen. And like she became a ugly human being. Like she came ugly. She was pretty when I first saw her, but lifeless. But she shifted into something hideous. And I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I run out the door and I'm like, that was that. And I found my car and I got out. And then there was another dream I had. And I don't know if my mom was sending me these dreams or if these dreams were actually telling me who this person really was with her son and family, but I listened. I had a dream where I went onto this covered porch, or this house. I think it was in this house. And it was really nice. Wooden, kind of cabin-y looking, and whatever. And then all of a sudden, there's this huge snake that's slithering through the beams. And I'm like, oh my God, where the hell did this thing come from? Like, what the hell? You know, and before I knew it, before the fear could completely just douse me, my German Shepherd I have now was I call him a Judas snake because his name is Judah, but he had the German Shepherd colors in snake form without legs and arms. He was just his face, his dog face, his beautiful dog face. And he came to my rescue. Like, as soon as I saw this huge reptile in the beams, like, in my face, as soon as that fear set in, he quickly came to my rescue. Within seconds, he killed this thing just by squeezing it. Saves my life. And he's like in this beam, and he's like in his dog German Shepherd face. He looks at me, and I just felt this calm. And I just held his head and I said, thank you so much for saving me. I'm sorry, it's just... I don't know what to do. I want to go to this event because I've already paid for the damn thing. The tickets, the hotel stay is like over $1,000. 1,700, I think. And I'm like, I'm not being selfish. I just want to live my life. You know, if I could take my German Shepherd with me to my hotel room, it's just going to be the two of us. That's it. And I'd rather him stay with me. You know, at least he'll be with me and we'll be together. And he won't be with strangers and stressed out or vaccinated anymore because I'm tired of him hurting. I am. And I want him to be happy. I want him to live his life, whatever time we have left together, you know, healthy and happy and just okay. And I'm thinking about calling the hotel and seeing if maybe I could keep him in my room. He won't be any trouble, you know, I'll walk him, you know, I'll just take him out and just keep him with me. You know, I don't know what level floor I would be on or whatever it is, but I just need him with me. You know, he's my baby. And I know I can't take him to the convention with me, I don't know, but even still, he's so quiet. He's a good dog. He doesn't even really bark unless he's happy. But I have to entice that in him. And he's so cute. He's great with the cats. He's great with the ferrets. He's the gentle giant. And he's such a sweet older dog. And I don't want to have him in a kennel and stress him out and have him pass. I don't. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but we know how it is. And I know it's only 3 days, but still, it could be 3 days of his lifetime. And I don't want him at my mom's with the damn dog, you know, there. So I'm going to call and see if maybe they can have me take him with me. And I mean, he's a great dog. He really is. And maybe hopefully something will work in my favor and I can still go and he can go with me. We can all be happy. So that is that. Okay. So am I being selfish with just doing what I want to do and just trying to live my life? I mean, I know I'm not. I think she's just being a twat about it. But That's what narcissistic people do. They control the situation. They blame you, and they tell you you're being a bad person when you're just trying to live your life. I mean, I understand a dog is like a child. I understand that, and there are responsibilities you need. But I'm gonna call the borders and see who's available. Because I did already and no one had any availability, but I'll try again. Maybe they got some cancellations. But the thing is, like, my mom's like, you need to save your money. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to save my money. She's like, well, you can't be, buying this or doing this or going here or going there, eating here, eating there. Oh, so I just need to stay home and just rot? How am I supposed to live? I mean, goddamn, I'm not living if I'm stagnant. I'm not living my life. I'm not happy. How am I supposed to meet the man of my dreams if he exists? I'm sure he does somewhere out there. If I don't go and put myself out there. The dating apps don't freaking work. It's disrespectful and disgraceful. And I'm sick of that shit. Haven't been on damn Tinder since last year. And I'm not doing it. I'm not putting myself through that bullshit crap of being disrespected. I'm not. Why should I? Why in the hell should I? I've already been ghosted 3-4 times. I'm sick of the shit people play games with. I'm not here to be a toy. I'm not here for your sex toy life. I'm not an object. And I'll be damned if you're going to disrespect me like that. Fuck that. I deserve better. Don't ring around the rosies with me. Don't treat me like shit. Don't give me promises and break them and you can't keep. Don't do that shit. I know my self-worth and I know my value and I'm not settling for shit. Nothing less than what I expect. If you can't give me your all, I won't give you any at all. That's how it goes. And why should I? Oh, you're complicated. You're a bitch. Then so be it. You're a pain in my ass too. I know what my moral standards are. I know what my integrity entails. I know my worth. And if you can't give me a good way of treating me and showing me how we could be together, then buzz off, buddy. Buzz off. And I'm not going to be a barfly and then, finding Mr. Good Bar kind of situation. And whomever said, oh, you just need to go to bars. Yeah, and kill myself. How stupid. That's the worst goddamn advice you could ever give anyone. Don't go to bars. Don't be a barfly, sweetheart. Don't. You're worth more than that. Where bars are, there's low vibration. And where there is low vibration, there's problems and trouble and trauma and danger. Lots of danger. Don't go to bars. Don't. And that's the thing is, my mom says, do things that you love. That's how you're going to find people. That's how you mingle. What the hell do you think I'm trying to do? I'm trying to mingle. I'm trying to do things I love. I'm taking your advice finally, Mom, for the first time. I mean, I've taken it before with doing photography and art and drama and I mean, I've done it. I've done it. I've done what I like to do. This is just another thing on my bucket list. I'm not going to kick anything. I just want to do this. They're finally in America. But anyways. And I'm selfish? Make that make sense. How does that make sense? How? I'm selfish for doing what I'm trying to do to be happy. God damn it. And that's the thing. If it was me and my daughter had a German... if we were reversed and... First of all, I wouldn't have had that pit bull lab Dalmatian mix as long as my mother has. Because I had her puppies for almost a year. Actually, over a year and a half. And I couldn't keep it to the point where I couldn't do it. I just could not do it. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And I tried. And I was like, I just want my German Shepherds. You keep your tornado terror. And I'll keep my snuggly bears. That's it. But she's keeping 2 dogs that terrorize and are highly jealous, especially Lily. I don't understand. They're a danger. But she won't, she's not the authoritarian like I am with her. Lily, when she sees me and I tell her no, she just winces, like, oh shit. Mom says, no, don't do it, stop it. She looks at her like, are you kidding me? I'm going to walk all over you. I said, Mom, you don't have that. The way you need to be when you were with me as parenting me as a child, you that fear you gave me, like, oh shit, I better not piss off Mom, or else there will be pain. You need to have that with your dog. But, oh, it's only a dog. Oh, so that makes it okay for her to attack my dog and 3 different times within 2 years. And yet when I get pissed off and oh, what the hell? I don't understand the way she thinks. I don't understand it. People like that, now, with all due respect, shouldn't have animals like that. They shouldn't. She shouldn't have a dog. She should just have a gun. A taser, bear spray, pepper spray, the old kit and caboodle. She should just have someone on her property just living at a distance there to protect the property. I just, oh my God. I don't, what's the point of having dogs if you're not going to honestly just have that authoritarian, mind? Sit. That, whoa, oh shit. She says it, I do it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, what else? Even just a smear look or a click of your fingers and a point. Yes, obey. You need that control. Not in a toxic, manipulative way, but in a healthy boundary way where that dog knows, don't cross me. You obey me. I am your pack leader. And she's not a pack leader. I am. I'm the pack leader because I say, don't. And they cower like, oh shit. Like Shiloh, my other German Shepherd, he pushes limits and I said, that's enough, lay down now. Come, go. And he just like, oh, I says, go, lay down. And he's like, okay. And he just stops. He stops. But when he gets into my mom's face, he's like, and she's like, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I said, sometimes you need to push him off. Say, stop. Get out. Go. Lay down. But, of course, he's a big dog. She can't handle it. And, of course, whatever. I'm going to just go make some phone calls and see what I can do. Because and, of course, with the Charlie Kirk shooting, God bless, now they're calling it the shot that hurt around the world. It's like, oh, come on, please. We don't need no more problems. We don't need no more problems. This man was just trying to do what he loved, speak his truth, and he got hurt and lost his life in the end of it all. But he lived his truth, and he served his purpose on this earth, and he pissed off a lot of people that can't rub 2 brain cells together, which is sad. My personal opinion, because I saw a lot of the videos. I'm like, my God, these people are, how in the hell did God choose you to be on this earth? With that kind of thinking, holy shit. I'm sorry, we need more people who can actually say, no, I will not chop off my dick. No, I will not chop off my boobs. No, LGBTQT, IRST, I don't know what else, WX, is not a healthy way of thinking. It's brainwashing. And I'm better than that. And it's not going to help anyone if we depopulate ourselves by cutting off our reproductive organs. And yes, conception is the first state of a baby being born, because that's when the energies both merge. But whatever. People are stupid. You can't fix stupid. And they'll just kill themselves off naturally. But yet, I don't know why he didn't have more protection. He was a threat to the stupidity of this Democrat people. And he was too open. He was too damn open. My personal opinion. And that's the thing. That bodyguard was signaling, sign languaging, or whatever it was. So I hate to say this, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was set up to get murdered. I would not be surprised. There's something very suspicious. And I hope to God they get that person that was especially behind him on his side. Because I hate to say this, there are plants everywhere. So that person who did that baseball, whatever, however he did it, he signaled to the person in the crowd, shoot.
I'm not a baseball. I mean, I am a baseball fan of the Miami United U of M, but you know, I mean, I support everyone's passion when it comes to sports. If it makes you happy, I'm happy for you. But that person behind him, they had something to do with it. There's always a mole somewhere, and it's always closer than you think.
That's so sad. My heart is heavy, and I'm like, God. So there's also that heeing and hawing. It's like, okay, just wait until next week before the date and see how the world goes. If the world goes into shit show and chaos and catastrophe and, you know, whatever, maybe I will just stay home. I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun and make memories and make, you know, new friends. But I want to be safe. And I don't want to regret, God damn it, I should have gone. I should have lived my life. I don't want to hold myself back, but I'm not living if I hold myself back. But I don't want to be in fear and blah, blah, blah. And you see, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. It's like, I just need to calm down. It's okay. I'll just meditate on it and it's going to be okay. So we'll see how this goes. And maybe I'll be called in to get a massage today. I don't know. I hope. I could use more money. So, I love you guys. Y'all take care. If you like this content, please show me. Thumbs up. Comment in section below. Please subscribe to the channel. Your dedication and your support is very, very much appreciated. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful day, and don't be a stranger. I love you. Take care. Bye.